Hi guys, I'd like to welcome you guys all back to my channel. And today we are doing a massive book haul. And that's because, like I said, usually around my birthday time, I always put out a list to my homies and my friends, my Booktube friends, my in-person friends. They've sent me books. My sister sent me books. So I don't know how many hauls we're going to get to this year, but please be known, this haul is about to be lit. So for Christmas, one of my sisters pre-ordered Blood Like Magic by LaSalle Samberry. So I'm getting that book. I mean, I already had it pre-ordered, so I canceled my pre-order to let my sister do it. So thanks, sis, for that. My other sister got me the full collection of the Lunar Chronicles. And I mean, I could have had this a long time ago, but obviously I needed this version because this version gave us winter in her true form. And we just have to thank all of them for giving us winter. So yeah, I got this series. This is one of my favorite series to reread. It's such a fun series in my opinion. To just read, it's very easy. So what's crazy is I won two Goodreads giveaways for books. So the first one that I won was the Wings of Ebony by JL. This was a book that I was looking forward to reading. I don't know when I'm going to get to it yet, just because like I have other books that I want to read and I'm just not feeling it right now. But this book, it says, Rue's family is her whole life, but her world is upended when the unthinkable happens. Her mom is murdered, and Rue is snatched away by her father she never knew and forced to live at his home in Gaizan, a secret country of gods who wield a powerful magic. In Gaizan, Rue's existence is a crime. There's never been a demigod. Yeah, because half god, half human. There's never been a demigod there, where leaders protect their magical powers at all costs. Miserable and desperate to see her sister, Tasha, on the anniversary of their mother's death, Rue breaks Gaizan's sacred do not leave law and returns to Houston, only to discover black kids are being forced into crime and violence, and Tasha is in danger of falling sway to the very forces that claimed her mother's life. It's not that I'm not interested, it's just that I feel like I don't want to read about black kids batting drugs and murder right now. Like, we've talked about this. Like, we've got to present different stories. So right now, JL, congratulations on your book. I'll probably be touching this a little bit later. So the next book is Hurricane Summer by Asha Bromfield. And this is another one that I won off Goodreads, which, holy crap, because this was definitely on my TBR. It says, Tilla has spent her entire life trying to make her father love her, but every 6 months, he leaves their family and returns to his true home, the island of Jamaica. When Tilla's mother tells her she'll be spending the summer on the island, Tilla dreads the idea of seeing him again, but longs to discover what life in Jamaica has always held for him. In an unexpected turn of events, Tilla is forced to face the storm that unravels in her own life as she learns about the dark secrets that lie behind the veil of paradise, all in the midst of an impending hurricane. So again, very excited about this one. Also, I've learned that I'm actually getting more lenient about getting paperbacks because it's giving me more space for my bookshelf. There's that. Buckle in, we've got a couple of books for you guys. So one of my friends graciously sent me a couple of books. So I have Deathless Divide by Justina Ireland. This is the second book in the Dread Nation series. I have not gotten to this book yet, and the reason is I want to go back and reread Dread Nation with the scope of looking at it from the aspect of the indigenous people who felt like they were left out and poorly portrayed in this book. So I'm going to go back and re-listen to Dread Nation, and then I'm probably just going to listen to the audiobook of this as well because I like the narrator for Dread Nation. The next book that I got is Hunted by the Sky by Tanaz Bathena. I've never heard of this book, but my friend sent it to me. And so it says, Gaul has spent her life running, She has a star-shaped birthmark on her arm, and in the kingdom of Ambar, girls with such birthmarks have been disappearing for years. Gaul's mark is what caused her parents' murder at the hand of King Lohar's ruthless soldiers and forced her into hiding to protect her own life. So when a group of rebel women called the Sisters of the Golden Lotus rescue her, take her in, and train her in her warrior magic, Gaul only wants one thing: revenge. So, I'm intrigued. Y'all know I am all for secret female societies that can actually whoop your behind and slit your throat. So, I'm going to give this book a chance. I think the cover is really pretty. So, we'll see. I've never heard of it. People send me cool things. So, there's that. So, the next book that I got is The Storm of Locus. And that is the second book in the Trail of Lightning. So, I have Trail of Lightning over here. So, this is the second book, which is great. Very excited. I also love that this is hardcover. Did I get that one? That one's not hardcover. But whatever. I do like this one. So, I don't know what to do. I don't know when I'm going to get to this, but I know that I will. I'm just excited because I didn't realize, or maybe I did, I'm not sure, but I didn't realize that Trail of Lightning was a series. So this is cool. Thank you. This is hilarious to me because this book has been on my list of books that Jerry said that I should read for the longest. And it is My Life as an Ice Cream Sandwich by E.B. Zoboy. And I have liked E.B. Zoboy's books, but this book has come highly praised. So I am happy to add this to my book collection. And I just love the black girl on the cover. It's just every vibe. But let's see. For those who are interested, Ebony Grace Norfleet flies from Huntsville, Alabama to Harlem, where she'll stay with her father while her mother deals with the trouble that's arisen from Ebony Grace's grandfather, Jeremiah Norfleet, one of the first black engineers to integrate NASA in the 1960s. Ever since she came to live with him when she was little, he's nurtured his granddaughter's love of space and science fiction, especially Star Wars and Star Trek, both of which she's watched dozens of times. So even as Ebony Grace struggled to make friends, she's always had her grandfather in the imaginary world they created together. New York, though, is different. Hip-hop, breakdancing, double dutch, graffiti, Harlem is a loud and bewildering place for a sheltered country girl, and her first reaction is to retreat into her imagination. But soon, 126th Street reveals that it has more in common with her beloved outer space adventures than she's ever dreamed, and by summer's end, Ebony Grace discovers that maybe she's not an alien after all. Broken but beautiful Harlem has a place for a girl whose eyes are always on the stars. Just reading the description gives me fuzzies. So I'm very excited to have this in my collection. So I officially have the Kiyoshi Collection. So this is the Rise of Kiyoshi, and this is its sequel, The Shadow of Kiyoshi. Now, for those who don't know, Kiyoshi is one of my favorite avatars. I think she's one of the most complex. And as far as avatar duties, unlike Korra, she actually does hers very, very well. She's the reason for so many different elements in the Avatar series that we saw in the animated series. Without Kiyoshi, we would not have had that series, the way that it's written. And I've read this book already, but I have yet to read Shadow of Kiyoshi. And I heard that Shadow of Kiyoshi is even better than the first one. So I'm very excited. And then I have both of them. How dope is that? I'm excited. But these ones were actually bought by me. So yeah, I bought these a month ago. So I was gifted these by my friend. I love my people. So they bought me the Binti Collection, but they bought me 2 and 3. They didn't realize that this was actually a trilogy because these were the books that they saw. So I am going to have to go get the first one because I just need the covers to all look alike. Am I the only person that does that? I'm not sure. But yeah, I need Binti. And like I said, I've already read the Binti series. It is a very good series. I highly recommend it if you have not read it. It's by Nnedi Okorafor. This is actually this is the first series that I read by Nnedi Okorafor. So this does have a place on my shelf. Another thing that finally arrived is Katara and the Pirates Silver. So if you guys don't know, Avatar is doing a new comic book series where they're focusing on the individual characters. So the first two were Katara and Toph, and I've already pre-ordered Toph. So I don't know when Toph's story is coming, but this one I'm actually reading already, and I like it. Like, Katara is one of those ones where, like, in the story, she's like a whiny heifer, but she's actually like a really strong waterbender. So I just want to see if that's something that they're going to portray in this one, or if they're going to keep her like a whiny baby, even though this is focused on her. So we'll see. I was gifted this book by Sherry from Obsidian Texts and Tangents. Thank you, Sherry. It is Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. So obviously this has swiped Booktube like a storm, and I am not going to read it while it's still hot on Booktube. I am choosing to wait. One, because if it is as good as people are saying it is, they haven't even told us when the second book is coming out. I would at least prefer to have a date for the second book before I dive into this, because from what everyone is saying, I'm gonna love it. So just in case, I'm going to hold off. But this book came from Sherry, so thank you, Sherry. This book is given to me by my homie Tati. So this is Stone and Steel by Ebony Dunbar. And basically, let me just read it to you because I'm mad that it's so short. But it says, when General Aaliyah returns to her city triumphant, she expects to find the people of Titus prospering under the rule of her queen and lover, the beautiful stone mage Odessa. Instead, she finds a troubling imbalance in both the citizens' well-being and Odessa's rule. Aaliyah must now rely on all of her allies, old and new, to do right by the city that made her. Can we say queendom? Can we say girls? Yeah. Y'all know I don't care much for the romance. But I am happy that, like, it's Aaliyah and Odessa. So, in my mind, I have this, regal, Odessa's name just sounds very regal and, very royal, and Aaliyah just sounds like the girlfriend she got. Aaliyah sounds like the outspoken one, and Odessa's the one that's in the background, babe, chill out. So I am excited about this one. I have 2 Nalo Hopkinson books in my collection, and the first person that we needed to shout out was Njeri, because these were on my radar because of Njeri. So I have Brown Girl in the Ring, and I have Midnight Robber. I don't know if you've never heard of these books, so let me just give you a premise for why you should probably check them out. So Brown Girl in the Ring, it says, the rich and the privileged have fled the city, barricaded it behind roadblocks, and left it to crumble. The inner city has had to rediscover old ways, farming, bartering, herb lore. But now the moneyed need a harvest of bodies, so they prey upon the helpless of the streets. With nowhere to turn, a young woman must open herself to ancient truths, eternal powers, and the tragic mysteries surrounding her mother and grandmother. She must bargain with gods and give birth to new legends. Midnight Robber it's carnival time, and the Caribbean colonized planet of Toussaint is celebrating with music, dance, and pageantry. Masked midnight robbers waylay revelers with brandished weapons and spellbinding words. To young Tan, the robber queen is simply a favorite costume to wear at the festival until her power-corrupted father commits an unforgivable crime. Suddenly, both father and daughter are thrust into the brutal world of the new halfway tree. Here, monstrous creatures from folklore are real, and the humans are violent outcasts in the wild. Tan must reach into the heart of myth and become the robber queen herself. For only the robber queen's legendary powers can save her life and set her free. So, these are these 2 books that you should probably check out, because obviously I'm going to read them. Next 2 are Octavia E. Butler. These are the first Octavia. Well, no. I have the Kindred graphic novels, so these are the first actual fictional novels. So I have Parable of the Talents and Parable of the Sower. I don't know who hasn't heard of these books, so I'm just going to go to the next ones, because if you haven't heard of the series, go ahead and get you some. Yeah. Oh, these books were gifted to me by Tati got me this one, and this one came from my other friend. Thanks, Tati. So these books are a gift from Miss WOC Reader. Thank you. Okay, so I have 2 books. So, oh, this is a mystery. So this is Hollywood Homicide. This is by Kelly Garrett. First in a new series. A detective by day mystery. Ooh. Okay, so I don't read a lot of mystery books. But like, let's see. So it says, actress Dana Anderson's deadly new role, homicide detective. Dana Anderson doesn't set out to solve a murder. All the semi-famous, mega-broke actress wants to help her parents keep their house. So after witnessing a deadly hit and run, she pursues the 15 grand reward. But Dana soon finds herself doing a full-on investigation, wanting more than just money. She wants justice for the victim. She chases down leads at paparazzi hotspots, celeb homes, and movie premieres, loving every second of it until someone tries to kill her. And there are no second takes in real life. Okay, Hollywood Homicide. I'm going to check it out now that I own it. The next one that I got is a book of poetry, and it is Beast Girl and Other Origin Myths by Elizabeth Acevedo. So, like, I did not know that this existed, and because it's Elizabeth Acevedo, I just felt inclined to get this. So this was on my book list this year, so I officially now own everything Elizabeth Acevedo has written, and I'm happy about that. Hi, this is Editing Brittany. I am just coming in quickly to shout out some more for my book haul. So this came in after I recorded It Is the City We Became. I actually don't own the novel of this. I only own the audiobook. But this came from the fantastic Noria from Chronicles of Noria. Thanks, boo. And she also shouting out the people that bought pre-orders for me. Like, I'll be shouting you guys out when those books come. So I do appreciate you guys for that. And then Onyx Pages, aka and Jerry, got me too, including Remote Control, which it is even prettier in person. The cover is just so gorgeous. So freaking gorgeous. But yeah, this is another one that I was looking forward to coming out this month. So I'm happy that I have it. I hope that my life is shook. And then the next one that she got me is The Haunting of Tram Cam 015 by P. Jelle Clark. And this one, it says, Cairo, 1912. The case started simply enough for the Ministry of Alchemy, Enchantments, and Supernatural Entities handled a possessed tram car. Soon after, Agent Hamed Nasir and his new partner, Agent Onsi Youssef, are exposed to another kind of Cairo, steering with suffragettes, secret societies, and sentient automations. It's a race against time to protect the city from an encroaching danger that crosses the line between magical and the mundane. So, adding these two, back to the original video. So, I have this.
Okay, cool. So, Brittany has us muted on her end.
They think that they're muted.
Because I had me muted. I told Mary and Jerry said hi. And she said, hey, and Jerry. And she's eating. So.
Nice to meet you. So what did Brittany open? Oh, she's opening it now.
Yeah, I think she has us on mute though. So we won't come through.
But I need to see what it is.
I know, right?
Oh God. Oh, is that from Sola?
No, I think she's already.
This is so great. Okay, so we have the Rocket series.
Oh wait, it's the Broken Earth trilogy.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
See me, Brittany, see me. Okay, I'm muting to you. Bye.
It was great. Thank y'all for that. I'm leaving that in. Okay, so this came from Luxurious Blue. Thank you, Shane. I clearly was talking about this series last month, so I have the series. I don't need to get it from the library or nothing no more. Like, I can't get the books out. Okay, there we go. They wouldn't come out at first because these junks are stuck in here. But yeah, this is the Broken Earth trilogy. So I'm so happy to get this. Like, my cheeks hurt because I'm smiling too much. But yeah, so this is a great way to end the book haul. Those are all the books that I have gotten for Christmas and my birthday. And I just want to thank all of my friends and loved ones who sent me books. I'm also aware that I've gotten some books from friends, and those books don't actually come out till later on this year. So when I get them, obviously I will shout you out. Then, yeah, I don't really have much to say about turning 32 because while I'm recording this video, I'm still 31, so I don't have thoughts yet. Thank you guys so much for checking out my channel, and until the next time, guys, bye!